2 notes left, peeps. I'm bored. I get bored when I have to make student notes. I should be that great teacherly person that says, oh, I love making notes. I'm not. So, I mean, I think it's okay to own it sometimes. I'm like, there's so many things I want to be doing, like running an errand to get my e-bike, or finishing up that paper because I've got 5 paragraphs left and it's due by midnight. Not that I'm procrastinating or anything, because I had like all week to do this. But in my defense, though, I finished up my pointed 10 bullet points thing on the documentary. So, I mean, that part's done. But the essay, the end is done. The beginning is done. The middle's still full of vagaries, but hey, we're working on that. So anyway, what do I want to listen to here while I'm making my last note? I think I'll do this one by Thunderedits. If you guys haven't checked out Thunderedits channel, you should definitely go over to their channel. There's some really cool ones there. If you like Asian Thai BL dramas, I'm just saying you really should check it out. I want to find the song. It is by, who wrote it? James T.W. It's a great song. I mean, the words are nice, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, the piano music is absolutely astounding. Where do you get this? So anyway, I'm like, oh, and I just realized my microphone is like, my microphone usually sets with the Google Nest underneath it, and I guess Google Nest and Mikey had a little bit of a fight, and he tossed my. Okay. But seriously, isn't the music, the piano in this song, isn't it very nice? I mean, it's really nice piano music. Okay, I'm going back to my notes because I wasn't ADD as a child. I was like uber focused, but as an adult, it's like, well, that went out the window. I blame 2 years of COVID. Yeah, I mean, it was hard to stay focused. But seriously, I mean, this is such a nice piano music song. I'm like, I've got to get the music to this. It seems very repetitive and peaceful, kind of like yoga piano when you play it. Okay. Another note. There we go. That's the wrong teacher note. Okay, let's pull up the right one. So many notes, so little time. That is not the right note either. What in the heck? Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Like, what the heck? Where did it go? I hardly ever use that word, but if I do, it's like, oh, it's my bad word. Everyone has their own bad word. That's mine. You know, if I say that, it's probably I'm at the end of my rope. I had to explain that to a student yesterday. Be like, what does that mean? Like, well, when you knot a rope and you have 3 knots and you're hanging at the end on the end of the cliff going back and forth, that's the end of your rope, metaphorically and physically speaking. Yeah. Sometimes visuals are much better than trying to explain it with words. Yeah. I love how in this song, when they go underwater, the Thunderedits made it sound like this. It was perfect. I'm like, that is so hilarious. One left. One. This made it much more fun. Autoplay. I hate autoplay. Does anyone else just absolutely loathe autoplay on YouTube? I mean, you're going along listening to Oh So Easy, and then it puts like a suggestion out there, and you're going, no, I don't want to listen to BTS Dynamite. What are you thinking, Google? I mean, no offense. I'm just saying it's like you're having a nice, peaceful day, and then you forget that the autoplay is turned on your YouTube. And so you're making like literally 50 gazillion teacher notes and sending off emails. And then, you're having that nice little jazzy music, and then they play literally BTS is Dynamite. I mean, no offense. I think BTS is a great band, and I know many, many people like Dynamite. It's just not my thing. I'm like, everyone is so whooped up because it was all in English. And I'm like, even my students who are learning English are like, Onna, all they do is say Dynamite over and over and over again. And I'm like, I know. I can't explain this. I don't even want to try to. It's like, some things I'm just not going to get. And it's like, okay, so who is Dynamite? Are they Dynamite? Are the people they're talking about Dynamite? We need more adjectives and what do we call it? Objects. I mean, we need to know what is Dynamite, because I'm like, the song, it's jazzy. They dance around a lot, but I don't understand it. And there's a lot of my students that don't get it either. Like, Anna, what's up with Dynamite? About a year and a half ago, and I was like, I really can't explain that. Even my best friend, he's like, I like some K-pop, but that one was just weird because why are they Dynamite? What makes them Dynamite? What causes them to be Dynamite? And I'm like, I don't know. I really can't say. Maybe the fan clubs, maybe the screaming girls, maybe just they're feeling festive and have firecrackers. I don't know. Needless to say, not a fan of Dynamite or autoplay recommendations, because sometimes I'm sitting there going, do you really not know me, Google? We've spent so much time together over the pandemic. We really bonded. And yet still, these recommendations you're giving me make me feel like maybe you really don't understand me still, even though you capture all my search history, all my watch list, all my lovely little playlists through your algorithms. You still can't do a better job of suggestions than to suggest Dynamite, and it makes me want to blow up. But anyway, so that's my day so far today with the rambles and the bloopers and explaining yurts are glamping. Okay, I guess in Taiwan right now, it's a really big deal to go yurt camping. I think that's interesting. I don't, my grandfather, the one thing that he said that I think I agree with, even though I really never met him, was that, for thousands of years, humanity has been trying to get within four walls to protect themselves from the elements, and has created air conditioning and heating and all those wonderful little HVAC systems and electricity. And yet now we're trying to go back in time to when we lived in tents, which I know some people live in tents still in different countries, and it's culturally appropriate. But I'm like, I don't want to live in a tent. And I certainly don't want to go spend time in a tent in Taiwan where there's mosquitoes. I mean, no, not if I have a choice. If I have a choice, I'm going to stay in a four-walled place. But anyway, I guess right now glamping is very popular in Taiwan. Learn something new every day. I learned that from one of my students today. It was like, camping. I remember in Plus and Minus, they were showing them going on a camping trip, which really just kind of looked like they were going out and kind of using electric stuff and then crashing in a tent for a while. I don't know if I would call it a camping trip. Camping trips when I was a kid was You went where there was no running water, no electricity, and there was a tent. And if it rained, your folks put a tarp over the top and you did not get wet, but it was still a frightening experience. I remember being very, very small, and there's a picture of me going, I did not like camping. I think I had strong opinions from a very young age on certain things. And one was flushable toilets and running water that is not a stream. I think, we got to categorize that nowadays. But anyway, I am done. Last note made. Yay. Now it's on to my brilliant paper with those 5 paragraphs that will somehow come to me, I'm sure, one of these moments. But anyway, so that's the blooper reel for today.